Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Paul and I like to go over things that I am curious about and things that I have already looked into, I like to share on this channel. So with today's video, I want to talk about something new that I'm going to try. So if you watched the video 2 days ago, I believe, on how I process days that did not go as planned. Like you have a whole list of to-dos, random event happens and it causes you to do maybe 10% or nothing of what you had planned. I talked about how I approach that and how do I make up for that day, or do I just kind of let it pass? So that was what I talked about 2 days ago. This video, I wanted to talk about something new that I'm going to be trying. And if you've seen any of my videos before, you know that there's goal setting, there's planning, etc. One thing that I haven't done, which I'm going to do a review on this book next month, but I got it from this book, and I'm sure there's plenty of other books out there like this as well. But I tend to think of my goals in terms of quarters and then the year. But one thing that this book was saying, and that this book, A Mind for Numbers, is really about learning and learning how to learn. And one of the things that they mentioned in this book was write down a goal for that week. Where do you want to be at the end of that week? And although it may sound kind of obvious, for me, I mainly think, like I said, in terms of quarters. What I want, to happen this quarter, what I want to happen next quarter, where do I want to be in terms of skill sets. But there's obviously a lot more minor things to do as well. So today being Sunday, today being the day that I'm going to plan for the week, I figured it would be good if I had a couple goals to write down and whatnot, and not goals in the same sense of what I do my quarterly goals as, but these are more, at least the way that I understood it from the book, supposed to be encouraging goals. So these aren't the goals that, like my quarterly goals, they stretch me a lot, but these, I want to be encouraged by the end of the week and not super discouraged if I don't hit them. I don't want to have the same type of tenacity, I guess you would say, that I'm going to put on these weekly goals. I want them to be encouraging. Again, this is the way that I understood it. So in about 2 to 4 weeks time, I want to report back to you guys and let you know how it has gone. Because like I said, I've always done my planning daily and quarterly and yearly. So I always, make sure it lines up in that sense, but I don't really I haven't in the past looked at weeks and months, just because it tends to be too short term for things that I want to do. And then you can get too discouraged when you don't hit them that week or that month, which is why I don't like to have too short term perspective, because it's like, you can't really tell too much in those things. But that's why I have daily goals, because it's like, okay, if I do these things every day, I can at least measure that. But as far as results go, I don't like to measure on a weekly or monthly basis, because sometimes results don't come for a while. So I do absolutely controllable type goals on my daily stuff. So this is going to put a little bit of a different twist on it. But again, I've really liked this book so far, so I'm going to try it out in terms of just setting those weekly goals that are meant to be encouraging and kind of benchmarkers, but not anything that's going to be discouraging if there's not the result. Again, this is learning. You can control how much you put in, but you can't exactly control how much is synthesized. You can control a lot around how much is synthesized, but there's a lot of factors that go into it and whatnot. So I'm going to be trying that. And like I said, I want to report back to you guys in about 2 to 4 weeks, kind of depending on how things going, how I feel about setting those weekly goals in comparison to with what I do now with the daily, quarterly, and yearly and whatnot. So yeah, I wanted to record this video and let you guys know the results as well. So if this is something that you guys do, feel free to let me know on how it works for you, or if you have read this book, let me know what you think of this book. This is back when I had a mentor, I think it was the mentor box. Yeah, mentor box membership. I don't have it now anymore, but this is back when I had that, and it was one of the books that they offered there. So figured I would read it and whatnot. But yeah, anyways, let me know how it goes for you guys. I will let you know how it goes for me, and I will see you guys on the next video.